It's early, but I'm up. I'm gonna watch the sunrise and go for a swim.
It is warm. Today's the first real warmer one of spring. I don't think it's actually that hot, but geez, the first one always bites. I think it's about 28 degrees Celsius, people. Just headed out for a few hours. Didn't have a plan, but I suspect, hey guys. I suspect the heat may cut it a little shorter than what's possible today. I have a slow leak in my rear tyre, which I've pumped up already, but I think that's just going to frustrate me more than it's worth. So yeah, maybe a few hours and get home. See? So my suspicions were correct. Now this is the third time I've pumped up my tyre. About 45 minutes. I'll give it one more shot. If it's still no good, I might just call it a day. I reckon we were about 10 psi. I think that's not. So I made it up to Broker's Nose, just about an hour from home, about 500 meters of climbing. And it's cool because now I'm treated with this. My tyre is still holding air too, so yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. I didn't really have a plan. I've got enough stuff for about 6 hours of riding. I don't think I want to do that, but I'm not sure I'm ready to go home yet. I'm sure I'll find somewhere to go. Whew.
So I've been trying really hard to figure out what the right balance is for me to be obsessing over this new mountain biking thing. I'm just aware that it's very much in my nature to go all in on something, and I think I'm just trying to restrain myself a little bit and remember that for me at least, life is much bigger than mountain biking. It's real rainy outside again today, and again, while I understand that getting out in the rain will be an important lesson to learn, an important thing to do, I'm just not in the mood today. It really feels like the weather's closing in this afternoon. The clouds have come over, and there's actually a forecast of potential hail this afternoon. I'm really not in the mood to get saturated on a bike in the bush. The cleaning and the headaches and the hassle of that, I'm just not in the mood. So I am going to go for a run. I'll do that on the road, just so if it does get wet, it's not too messy. Yeah, that's the plan for the afternoon. I managed to beat the rain, which is good, but it's coming. it's coming real quick. There's a howling southerly blowing. So on the way home, just set up sail and it was fast. But there's some big, mean-looking clouds on the horizon. I think it's only a matter of time before this rain hits. I should reiterate too that I'm well aware that mountain biking is a dirty sport, and particularly on the Hunt 1000, I'm likely to encounter some pretty adverse weather conditions. But I experience this when I'm running as well, is that some days I'm just not in the mood to get all dirty and wet and cold. I understand that sometimes this is going to be necessary and actually probably a very important part of my training. Today's just a day where I was not in the mood. So in a few days it looks as though I have the opportunity to do my first overnight bikepacking trip with some pretty reasonable rides either side of camping. For the rest of the week I think I'm just gonna keep things pretty chill. So today I'm actually just gonna head up to the local downhill tracks, try and dial down on some good mountain biking skills. Wish me luck. So I believe what I'm doing right now is what the mountain bikers call sessioning a feature. Just been doing laps of this little kind of berm section right here. So I'll probably just stay here for a little bit longer, maybe session some other features, and then I'll head on home. Whew. Oh yeah. While a mountain bike ride didn't change the shitty nature of the morning, sure made the afternoon pretty good. And to top things off, I got a little package waiting for me. Oh yeah. So having grown up road cycling, I have absolutely no problem wearing Lycra. And I had a gift voucher from Rafa for my birthday. And yeah, I decided to splurge on their fairly expensive cargo bibs. Yeah, so I'll give them a run. Hopefully they're the goods. So work's done for another day, and I've got an hour or two in which I can get up into the bush and have some fun. I think I'm gonna go for a run. Yeah. Let's go. Into a little secret from the trail running community. Despite its name, there's a whole lot of hiking that goes on during a trail run, which, probably apart from the length of the shorts that people wear, is exactly the same as hiking. Truth. Now don't get me wrong, it's not that we can't run up all the hills, but particularly when it comes to the real long range ultra marathon stuff, it becomes a question of efficiency and energy conservation, in which case it's a no-brainer. I walk every time. It's warm.
There's only one thing left to do. I lied. There's two things. Have a beer, then I'm going for a swim. Let's go.
That's me for another week. It wasn't all good, but it certainly wasn't all bad. Where I live is pretty special, and I think I made the most of that this week. So while I don't want to disrespect what it's going to take to achieve something like the Hunt 1000, life's also much bigger than that. So on that note, I got stuff to do, so I'm going to wrap this up here. I'll see you next time.